We're talking about knowledge of the future in movies, YouTube channel, Easter Egg Psychic. In this video, I'll cover actor Christian Slater. He's known for his roles in such films as Pump Up the Volume in 1990, a teen drama about a pirate radio station disc jockey with Samantha Mathis and Seth Green. He was in Tony Scott's True Romance in 1993. The story was written by Quentin Tarantino. This is a romantic road trip crime film with Patricia Arquette, Dennis Hopper, Val Kilmer, Gary Oldman, Brad Pitt, Christopher Walken, Bronson Pinchot, Samuel L. Jackson, Michael Rappaport, Saul Rubinek, James Gandolfini, Chris Penn, Tom Sizemore, and Ed Lauter. He played an outlaw in the American Wild West in Young Guns 2, 1990, with Emilio Estevez, Kiefer Sutherland, Lou Diamond Phillips, William Peterson, Alan Ruck, James Coburn, Balthazar Getty, Viggo Mortensen, Tracy Walter, Bradley Whitford, Leon Rippey, and musician John Bon Jovi. He was in the black comedy Heathers in 1988 with Winona Ryder, Shannon Doherty, and Glenn Shaddix. He was in the gothic vampire film Interview with a Vampire in 1994, based on the Anne Rice novel. This also included actors Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt, Antonio Banderas, and Kirsten Dunst in the cast. He also had a major part in John Was Broken Arrow in 1996, an action thriller with John Travolta, Samantha Mathis. So I took a look at Christian Slater. One actor I am fairly certain he may resemble, this is Paul Reiser. Comedian and actor Dennis Miller, I thought looked so much like Christian Slater that he may resemble Slater in another personality. Miller most recently interviewed Paul Reiser on his RT America television program, Dennis Miller Plus One. This was in 2021. Miller and Reiser had their stand-up comedy acts incorporated into episodes for HBO Television's stand-up comedy series On Location. Reiser's show was in 1987. Miller was featured in 1988. Reiser and Christian Slater both appeared on a 2000 TV special, Saturday Night Live, The Best of Chris Farley, a tribute to the comedian and actor. I thought he may also resemble actor Rob Lowe, for example. Lowe and Reiser were in the cast of the HBO TV film Behind the Candelabra. This was produced in 2013, a biographical comedy about pianist Liberace, directed by Steven Soderbergh. Also in this were Michael Douglas, Matt Damon, Dan Aykroyd, Debbie Reynolds, Scott Bakula, and Nikki Katt. Alright, connections. Paul Reiser and Christian Slater were both in the cast of comedian Larry David's Curb Your Enthusiasm, a TV comedy series broadcast on the HBO cable network. Slater was in Season 7, Episode 4, The Hot Towel, broadcast in 2009, along with Ted Danson, Mary Steenburgen, Philip Baker Hall. Paul Reiser was in Season 3, Episode 5, The Terrorist Attack, broadcast in 2002. Also in this was Martin Short and Alanis Morissette. Another possible link between Reiser and Slater, I think you could consider actor Tom Sizemore's presence in the cast of True Romance. I believe that Tom Sizemore may resemble Paul Reiser and another actor or actress, possibly his co-star Helen Hunt from the Mad About You TV series that was broadcast on NBC in the 1990s. Alright, links between Rob Lowe and Christian Slater. The movie Austin Powers International Man of Mystery, a spy comedy from 1997 with actor Mike Myers. Lowe and Slater had parts in this. Other cast include Elizabeth Hurley, Seth Green, Michael York, Will Ferrell, Mimi Rogers, Charles Napier, Clint Howard, Tom Arnold, Carrie Fisher, and Kelly Preston. Rob Lowe and Christian Slater also did voices in the animated TV series The Lion Guard. This is a spin-off of Disney's The Lion King 1994. Season 3, Episode 1, Battle for the Pride Lands, broadcast in 2019. Alternatively, I thought Christian Slater may resemble actors Paul Reiser and possibly Harrison Ford. Connections here: 1984's Beverly Hills Cop, a buddy cop action comedy. For this, Ford was offered the lead, Axel Foley, but turned it down. This part was played by Eddie Murphy. Paul Reiser had a part in this, along with Judge Reinhold, John Ashton, Ronnie Cox, Bronson Pinchot, Jonathan Banks, Damon Wayans, and Martin Brest. Christian Slater and Harrison Ford were in Jimmy Hollywood, a 1994 comedy directed by Barry Levinson with Joe Pesci. My YouTube channel is Easter Egg Psychic. There I go back and look at movies and television from the past. I analyze these for possible references to future media. These may appear in the form of anecdotes, idioms, anagrams, hidden in the subtext of the work in question. I also use an unconventional method where I look at the likenesses of the actors. And what I found is you can take the likenesses, match these up to some of the anecdotal items, and show past, present, and future information about actors and other personalities who may resemble the personalities in the movie or television episode that you're watching. My email contact is eastereggguy, that's GUY, @yahoo.com. Thanks for watching.